When you think of the songs that made them icons, Sting and Paul Simon seem an unlikely duo. But life and music can make for odd couples.
We ended up living in the same building in New York. He lived above me, and we got to know each other that way. And, you know, he'd play me his records, and I'd play him mine, and we'd meet now and then. But working together has been a joy.
We were both going to perform at a fundraising event in New York, and we sang Fields of Gold and The Boxer. And it was surprisingly good.
Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light.
When I was a young man wanting to be a songwriter, I wanted to be a literary and literate songwriter, and the template for that idea came from him.
So you were listening to him?
Yeah, of course. When I was at school, I would listen to Paul's songs, and that's the kind of songwriter I wanted to become.
What happened?
I don't know. I failed, but...
Michigan seems like a dream to me now.
Sting, in the set you sing America, and I understand that was inspired by a fairly unglamorous tour of the United States with...
Well, I say this in the show that, like everyone, you can look for a soundtrack to your life in the songs of Paul Simon, and that song, America, always conjures up a time in my life when I was setting out on a great adventure. You know, the first time I left England and I came to America with the band and stayed in some crummy hotels and played in tiny little clubs with hardly any people.
I've come to look for America.
But that song conjures up that time of adventure with a kind of mixture of homesickness too.
Like a bridge over troubled water.
Sting, you're obviously no slouch in the vocal stakes, but you're going to be singing Bridge Over Troubled Water, which is a really big song. How do you approach that?
With respect. I think it's one of the greatest songs ever written. And so I'm very honored to be able to try and do it justice. I think Art Garfunkel's version of that song is, you know, you can't touch it. But I bring something of myself to the song, and then we sing part of it together. And it's just a lovely thing to be able to do. I never thought I would ever do that, particularly with him on stage. So it's quite a moment.
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun. It's on a very interesting musical level. It's fun. There's no explosions or, you know, nothing is falling from the ceiling.
No pyrotechnics.
Yeah. It's just a music.
Except musical
It's just a music trip.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me. Aren't you?
I'll never forget the first time I saw The Graduate, and it really introduced me to your music, and I remember playing it over and over and over again, and it's still being played now, and it's still considered cool.
You know, I don't think of that at all. I never think of that. I never stop and think, isn't it amazing that no, it's just my life.
If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal.
Not wanting to harp on about the age thing, but you're in your 70s and 60s now, and what do you see as being your future with music?
Death.
Decomposing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Paul and I both enjoy being how old we are. You know, I'm 63.
It's good. It's good.
And
feels good if you're
very proud of our age. You know, we're still thinking, we're still out there, shaking our asses on stage, and you know, people seem to pay for it. So no, it's good. I'm happy to be my age.
But every little thing she does is magic. Everything she teaches turn me on.
Personally, I've never been more interested in my work than I am now. I never felt more capable of of thinking in a musical way.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's a part of getting older.
Is the seventh wave I say love? Is the seventh wave I say love?
You know, the best music is timeless. You play it and it's relevant when it was made, and it's relevant now. It doesn't depend on a kind of contemporary fashion or a contemporary technology. It's just good music, and that's the template. That's what we want to achieve.
When the mother and child reunion is only